The eternal dance of human experience, dreams, struggles, and triumphs across the ages. The human experience, in all its profound complexity and breathtaking diversity, unfolds like an endless symphony composed of billions of individual lives, each with their own unique melody of hopes, fears, love, loss, triumph, and tragedy, yet all somehow harmonizing together to create the grand narrative of our species that spans from the first conscious thoughts of our earliest ancestors, who gazed up at star-filled skies and wondered about their place in the cosmos, to the modern individuals who carry supercomputers in their pockets while still grappling with the same fundamental questions about meaning, purpose, mortality, and connection that have haunted and inspired humanity since the dawn of self-awareness. Every morning, millions of people around the world wake up to face another day filled with possibilities and challenges, some rising to the gentle caress of sunlight streaming through bedroom windows in peaceful suburbs where the biggest concern might be choosing what to wear or what to have for breakfast, while others emerge from restless sleep in refugee camps, hospital beds, prison cells, or homeless shelters where survival itself remains uncertain, and each new day represents both an opportunity and a test of resilience that would break lesser spirits, but somehow finds reserves of strength in the incredible adaptability and determination that defines our species at its core. The tapestry of human emotion weaves itself through every moment of our existence, from the overwhelming joy of a parent holding their newborn child for the first time and feeling their heart expand beyond what they thought possible, to the crushing grief of losing someone we love and discovering that sorrow can be so profound it feels like a physical weight that makes even breathing difficult. Yet somehow we continue to breathe, continue to love, continue to hope even in the face of inevitable loss, because something within us refuses to surrender to despair and insists on finding meaning even in our darkest hours. Children across cultures and continents share a universal language of curiosity and wonder, asking endless questions about everything from why the sky is blue to where people go when they die, their minds unencumbered by the limitations and prejudices that adults accumulate over time, seeing magic in puddles and adventures in cardboard boxes while approaching strangers with the kind of openness and trust that most grown-ups have learned to suppress in favor of caution and self-protection, yet in their innocence and vulnerability lies perhaps our greatest hope for a better future where differences of race, religion, nationality, and ideology might matter less than our shared humanity. The pursuit of love remains one of the most powerful driving forces in human behavior. As teenagers write poetry about crushes they've never spoken to, young adults swipe through dating apps hoping to find their soulmate among millions of strangers. Middle-aged couples work to rekindle romance after years of routine and responsibility, and elderly partners hold hands in nursing homes knowing that their time together grows shorter with each passing day. While throughout it all runs the eternal human conviction that we are meant to connect with others, that loneliness is a wound that can only be healed by genuine intimacy and understanding, and that love in all its forms represents something sacred and essential about what it means to be human. Work and career occupy enormous portions of our lives. Whether we're teachers shaping young minds in overcrowded classrooms, doctors making life-and-death decisions in hospital emergency rooms, artists struggling to express their vision while wondering if anyone will ever truly understand their work, entrepreneurs risking everything on ideas that might change the world or might fail spectacularly, factory workers performing repetitive tasks while dreaming of something better, or office employees navigating corporate hierarchies and wondering if their contributions matter in the grand scheme of things. Yet through all these diverse forms of labor runs the common thread of human beings trying to create value, find purpose, and build something meaningful with the limited time they have on this planet. The relationship between tradition and progress creates constant tension in human societies, as older generations watch familiar customs and values being challenged or abandoned by their children and grandchildren who embrace new technologies, social norms, and ways of understanding the world, while younger people struggle to honor their heritage, while adapting to rapidly changing circumstances that their ancestors could never have imagined, creating ongoing negotiations between preservation and innovation that play out in everything from family dinner conversations to political debates to artistic movements that both celebrate and rebel against what came before. Travel and migration have defined human history since our species first walked out of Africa. Whether driven by curiosity about what lies beyond the horizon, the search for better opportunities and living conditions, the flight from persecution, or natural disasters, or simply the restless urge to explore and experience the incredible diversity of landscapes, cultures, and ways of life that our planet offers. And in our globalized world where someone can have breakfast in New York and dinner in London, the ancient human impulse to move and explore continues to shape individual lives and entire societies in profound ways. The creative impulse manifests itself in countless forms across all cultures and historical periods, from prehistoric cave paintings that still speak to us across tens of thousands of years to the latest viral videos that capture millions of views in a matter of hours. As human beings compulsively create music, art, literature, dance, theater, film, and countless other forms of expression that serve no obvious survival function, yet feel absolutely essential to our humanity, representing our unique ability to transform raw experience into something beautiful, meaningful, or transformative that can touch the hearts and minds of others across vast distances of time and space. Illness and mortality cast shadows over every human life, reminding us of our fragility and the preciousness of health. As families gather around hospital bedsides to say goodbye to loved ones, medical researchers work tirelessly to find cures for diseases that have plagued humanity for millennia. And individuals face their own mortality with varying degrees of fear, acceptance, denial, or defiance, while the universal experience of loss teaches us compassion and helps us appreciate the time we have with those we care about, even as it confronts us with the ultimate mystery of what happens when consciousness ends and forces us to grapple with questions that have no easy answers. Education represents humanity's ongoing attempt to pass knowledge, skills, and wisdom from one generation to the next. As parents teach their children to walk and talk, schools struggle to prepare students for an uncertain future. Universities advance the boundaries of human knowledge through research and scholarship, and individuals continue learning throughout their lives driven by curiosity, necessity, or the simple joy of understanding something new. While the democratization of information through digital technologies creates unprecedented opportunities for learning while also challenging traditional authorities and creating new problems around misinformation and information overload. The search for meaning and purpose drives human behavior in ways both obvious and subtle. As some people find their calling in religious or spiritual traditions that connect them to something greater than themselves, others dedicate their lives to causes like social justice, environmental protection, or scientific discovery, while still others create meaning through relationships, creative expression, or personal growth. And many struggle with existential questions about whether life has any inherent purpose or whether we must create our own meaning in an indifferent universe. Yet somehow the very fact that we ask these questions and care about the answers suggests something profound about human consciousness and our unique position in the natural world. Technology continues to transform human experience at an accelerating pace. As digital natives grow up in a world of smartphones and social media that older generations find bewildering, artificial intelligence begins to perform tasks that were once uniquely human. Virtual and augmented reality create new forms of experience and connection. And the pace of change creates both excitement about future possibilities and anxiety about losing touch with essential human values and experiences, while the fundamental human needs for love, meaning, community, and purpose remain constant. Even as the contexts in which we pursue them continue to evolve in ways that would seem like magic to our ancestors but feel like normal reality to our children, reminding us that being human means adapting to change while somehow maintaining connection to the timeless aspects of our nature that unite us across all the superficial differences of culture, geography, and historical period.